Stock futures slip as markets brace for uncertainty. Date: Monday, September 25, 2023. The U.S. futures market is showing early signs of weakness as the new trading week begins, further extending last week's losses. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dipped by -19.00 points, a marginal 0.06% decrease, settling at 34,213. Similarly, the S&P 500 shed -3.00 points, or 0.07%, closing at 4,358, and the Nasdaq Composite dropped by -16.00 points, representing a 0.11% decline, ending the session at 14,853. This downbeat start follows a challenging week for Wall Street, with the Dow Jones, S&P 500, and Nasdaq all posting their worst weekly returns since March. The Dow Jones lost -1.9%, slipping below the 34,000 mark, while the S&P 500 was down -2.9%, and the Nasdaq suffered a -3.6% decline. This trend marked the third consecutive week of losses and the sixth in the last 8 weeks for these indices. The Federal Reserve's announcement last Wednesday that it intends to maintain higher interest rates for an extended period continued to weigh on global markets. In response to these developments, the CBOE Volatility Index, VIX, has climbed over 4% this morning, reaching the 18 level, marking its highest point this month. Asian markets reacted differently, with the Nikkei index rising by 276 points to 32,678, while the Shanghai index fell by -16 points to 3,115, and the Hang Seng index declined by -328 points to 17,729. In Europe, the German DAX traded lower, down by -115 points to 15,442, and the FTSE 100 slipped by approximately -50 points to 7,635. The weakness in Asian stocks can be attributed to ongoing concerns surrounding mainland property developers. The euro also faced a challenging week, experiencing its 10th consecutive weekly decline and falling by 5% from its July highs. In the political arena, Washington, D.C. is grappling with a potential government shutdown as the Republican-controlled House of Representatives seeks to advance substantial spending cuts. If an agreement is not reached, a partial government shutdown could occur by next Sunday, leading to furloughs for federal workers and the suspension of numerous services. Additionally, lighter stock market volumes are expected today due to the observance of the Yom Kippur holiday. Market closing prices yesterday. S&P 500, -9.94 points, -0.23%, at 4,320.06. Dow Jones Industrial Average, -106.58 points, -0.31%, at 33,963.84. Nasdaq Composite, -12.18 points, -0.09%, at 13,211.81. Russell 2000 Index, -5.32 points, -0.30%, at 1,776.50. Economic calendar for today. 8:30 a.m. ET, National Activity Index for August. 10:30 a.m. ET, Dallas Fed Manufacturing for September. 6 p.m. ET, Fed's Cash Carry speaks. Earnings calendar. Earnings before the open, none. Earnings after the close, though. Macro. NYMEX crude, plus 0.18 at $90.21. Brent crude, plus 0.30 at $93.57. Gold, minus 2.10 at $1,943.50. EUR/USD, minus 0.0017 at 1.0635. JPY/USD, plus 0.25 at 148.62. 10-year note, plus 0.055 at 4.495%. World News. EU Commissioner Dombrovskis has expressed concerns about various aspects of EU-China relations during his 4-day visit to China, highlighting the need to address imbalances in their dealings while maintaining a trading relationship. Sector News Breakdown. Consumer. Canadian auto workers have ratified a new labour agreement with Ford Motor Co., averting a potential strike. The agreement includes significant wage increases for production and trade workers, along with bonuses and cost of living adjustments. Chinese electric vehicle maker NIO Incorporated is reportedly considering raising $3 billion from investors. Jefferies downgraded Nike, Foot Locker, and Urban Outfitters from buy to hold, citing impending consumer headwinds. Target Corporation unveiled plans for its Target Circle Week event, scheduled for October 1 to 7, exclusively for members of its loyalty program. Energy, industrials, and materials. JP Morgan upgraded Dow Incorporated from neutral to overweight. Citigroup upgraded Sealed Air from neutral to buy. Barclays downgraded Plains All American from equal weight to underweight. Financials. M&T Bank has filed an automatic mixed securities shelf. Concerns persist in China's property sector, with Evergrande facing an increasing risk of liquidation after creditors cancelled a debt restructuring meeting. The SEC is intensifying its probe into Wall Street's use of private messaging apps, collecting thousands of staff's private messages from more than a dozen major investment companies, including Carlyle Group, Apollo Global Management, KKR & Co., and TPG. Healthcare. AbbVie has terminated its 2020 deal with I-Mab to co-develop and market I-Mab's lead cancer drug candidate lemzoparlimab. Innovis Corp has reached an agreement to acquire orthopedic company Lima Corporate SPA for €700 million in cash at closing and €100 million in Innovis stock. Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly are expected to generate substantial revenue from their new obesity drugs, which may put pressure on government agencies and insurance plans to cover these treatments. Rite Aid is reportedly negotiating with creditors over a bankruptcy plan that could involve liquidating a significant portion of its drugstores. Technology, media and telecom. Madison Square Garden Sports chairman James Dolan has stated that he has no plans to sell the New York Knicks and Rangers, dispelling rumors of a full sale. Meta is planning to target younger users with new AI chatbot characters, including a SAS Master General robot, as it continues to develop its bots with unique personalities. Hollywood writers reached a preliminary agreement to end one of the two strikes on Sunday, which could impact media firms like Warner Bros. Discovery, Paramount Global, and Netflix. Amazon is set to invest up to $4 billion in Anthropic, aiming to become a major player in generative artificial intelligence. Guggenheim has upgraded Microsoft from sell to neutral.